right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone. You ready to go, Einstein? I've got to turn on the time circuits first. Time circuits on. Flux capacitor, fluxy. Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
Что там? НТС?
Не, у меня...
А. Сходи, я тут, правда, присыграешь. Занимайся.
Там сколько?
Чего?
Я начал?
Ой, да.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Это предпоследнее, наверное, сужение. Ты еще такое? Сука, у меня какие-то, блядь, синие ботинки, блядь.
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who? Me?
You're the only one on the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, the Valley of the Scourge of Liquor?
There's got to be some sort of mistake here. Carl wouldn't do something like that.
It's surprising the lengths a person do when it's a clear-cut matter of right and wrong. You've got an honest look about you. You do support the side of I trust.
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. You have a message for the vicious who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
Ask him where I can get the address.
Ah, I see. Because you want to blast it to smithereens like Carl Sagan did. With public-spirited citizens like you around, the element will be on the run in no time. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's... Michael Leone.
Thank you for your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
I know. I met you back. I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc.
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out, bum.
Hey, can I get some moose?
What does this look like? A hunting lodge?
Сука, вот как знал, что...
I'm not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients. Wow, looks like they used a real shark. Wow, looks like they used a real shark. I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
No solicitor!
Bank of Italy? Bank of Italy? Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen. Come for the soup, stay for the salvation. Where is the jail in 1931 anyway? Doc!
Marty! Here.
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980. The automatic retrieval system. Of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA had a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
I traveled 50 years into the past to... car?
But it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
They do that.
Yes, they didn't. Burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan. Right. But what?
Why don't we tell the authorities?
Tell them what? The future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me. You don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane.
Why don't we try to tough it out? Now that we know what's coming, we sneak it past the gangsters with a bulletproof vest or something.
That might work with 1 or 2 bullets, but from the looks of this article, it appears that I'm going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gun fire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a pulpy mass of bones and gristle.
Who writes like...
According to the one, Edna Strickland.
I should have guessed. Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum shattering.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Ну чё там?
Да, блядь, уже.
Just get some dynamite in jail.
No, that's far too dangerous to me, but to random innocent people past, the repercussions could... That's it! I will.
A rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in an application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
Won't talking to yourself cause, you know, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea. You've just got to go with my youngest issue, the prototype.
В зоне. Блин, нахуй. На воду сейчас.
Supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill. Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
Okay, let's say along with this idea. Where can I find you? The other you.
Oh, I know. It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen.
Его не
Got it.
хватит.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Совсем. Блять, и спрятаться нельзя. Да. Знаешь, захуярил кто-то. Откуда, даже не понял. Ну, блять. Моя позиция. Да, блять. Я даже не понял, откуда.
Hill Valley Police Station. Cripes, this place looks old. Even 31.
Не стрелял, но он не попадает, блядь. ЦКМ пошел. Кидай.
Guess I better soup kitchen and call Doc's out.